Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you, I think it's a 15 to 20 seconds. Sorry, I'm a little bit just looking at your cards here. Your additional guidance card, you got my favourite card in this whole deck. I just love this card. It is such a Scorpio card as well. Regeneration, okay? You know, that Scorpio theme of death, then life comes back again, okay? It's your energy. It's and this is what this means, is something coming back and coming alive again. And I think it might be to do with relationships, because how other people are showing up for you is the beautiful Ace of Wands, okay? Passion, birthing something new. And again, so the Ace, think of the card before it, which is the Ten of Wands, okay? Always to understand a card, sometimes you have to look back a little bit. So you've been under the Ten of Wands, yeah? And then, and suddenly births the Ace. And that's what's coming through for you. And it's how other people are showing up for you. So people are coming forward to you, Scorpio, full of passion, full of the desire to regenerate. I just absolutely love both these cards. It's like that phoenix rising, yeah, basically. And it sort of makes sense, because what lies behind you is the Four of Discs. So this is about relationships. It's two people keeping their feelings very, very firmly close to their chest. Can be a card about work, about your resources. It's a Pentacles card, which means you're holding on to the stability that you do have, okay? The Four of Discs isn't a difficult card. I'm looking at your other, there's no other Pentacles cards, by the way, but don't forget, if you grip that four too tight, all you get is the four. Sometimes we need to release what we're holding on to if you want to build a 4 into a 10, okay? That's all I've got to say. I cannot help reading it though. It's more about keeping your feelings close to your chest, or someone else doing the same with you, okay? Anyhow, your gift is very swift change coming your way. The Knight of Swords is always, always, always swift movement. I mean, rapid change. And right underneath it is the Page of Swords, which is the overall energy. I'm trying to think, another sign got both these. It was Libra, by the way. So if there's any moon, Venus rising in Libra, or you're cross-watching it, very, very similar dynamic going on. So there's definitely news coming your way. I'm going to clarify why, regarding the Ace of Discs. So I think some of you are receiving news regarding work, regarding new business opportunities, new gifts, new projects, okay? Or just a new beginning. Can be to do with housing, creative projects. Very, very exciting. Now the challenge is the Ten of Cups. So why is the Ten of Cups a challenge for Scorpio, okay? Because of the Emperor. The Emperor and the Four of Discs is pretty much the same card. It's either a person, so this is going to be you, or it's going to be someone who's showing up for you, doing the same thing. This is an emotional holding back energy, okay? I actually call the Four of Discs the Emperor card. For people who get a lot of readings with me, they understand it. There's a bit of a restrictive flow of your feelings here. But I'm a bit confused why this Ace of Wands is appearing in your relationships though. Unless this is the way things have been. and this is where it's going. Everything's coming back to life again. Or this is a passionate new beginning after a period of being a little bit, what's the right word? A little bit dry, okay? It's almost there's been a dry emotional spell here. And here comes this phoenix rising. Here comes this birthing of some new, lovely energy. Absolutely love it. Yeah, and the Lover's card is here right behind me. So definitely relationship theme. And the reason why the Ten of Cups is a challenge is there's still a little bit of a holding back of energy. Now, your overall energy is receiving messages. The Page of Swords brings news. All the pages deliver news. This could be through messaging, WhatsApp. It tends to show up as a lot of communication online. This is your overall message with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of celebration again, and it's right next to the Ace of Wands and the card of regeneration. I think you've got a really good week ahead of you, Scorpio, to tell you the truth. I don't like the Emperor and the Four of Discs, okay? I don't not like them. I like them when I'm trying to build a business. I like them when I'm trying to build a house. But as a challenge, with that Ten of Cups, it's not an emotional flowing energy. So you're going to have to learn, especially if you live and work with someone that you love, you're going to have to learn to balance out your work and your relationship life. Because the two of them together, you have to be really, really mindful. You have to be that highest energy of Scorpio and be the ego. But the overall energy is celebration and news coming your way, which is leading to the Wheel of Fortune. You're the third sign to get the Wheel of Fortune. Aquarius got it. I think it was Libra. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. So obviously there are some beautiful planetary aspects. I'm trying to think what is coming next weekend. I haven't done my astro forecast. But there's a turnaround of events going on for you. It could be about the birth of a new job, a new business, new finances. It's definitely the birth of passion and a new chapter. That is really, really without a doubt. But I'm going to ask why the Emperor and why the Four of Discs. There's a holding back energy in your relationships. Okay? Basic, I don't know what to say. That's exactly how I read the Emperor and the Four of Discs as a rule. Okay? I don't think it's going to stay that way. I think it's what lies behind you. I still think it's a little bit as a challenge. And that's why you haven't quite got the rainbow after the storm yet, which is the Ten of Cups, okay? A conclusion to a challenging period is there's still something going on between the communication between you and someone else. I mean, look, this is definitely about partnership. And fours, the Four of Discs and the Emperor doesn't go very well. I've said that a few times because relationships, I mean, they need all the elements, obviously, because we need security. It's about balancing it all out. And maybe we go through periods where our energy is more on security. But really, to me, a lot of the challenge is there's one person. Remember, relationships are just a hall of mirrors. Someone is restricting the flow of relationships between you and someone else. It might be you, Scorpio, or the other person. I've got no idea who it is. But the Wheel of Fortune with the soulmate card, okay? I mean, there is nothing else I can say here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask for an advice card for you. And your advice is the Victory card. to triumph. And what triumphs? Love and passion always triumph over fear. Something's going on with the expression between you and someone else. There just is here. It might be nothing to do with relationships and it's all to do with work. I doubt it very much though, to tell you the truth. I'm sort of laughing. I mean, Venus is retrograde, you know already. The trick to the retrograde is the first two letters, R-E. Reflect, reorganize, revalue your value system, your material life, because Venus rules material values as well as your love nature. But this is definitely a relationship reading. I mean, I've no doubt about it. I don't get any control over the cards. But it's like someone's got a plug in and a restraint. And this Ace of Wands almost wants to burn right through that restraint. It might not all happen this week, Scorpio, okay? But I think the whole retrograde 5 weeks is a redefining. It's such a powerful, powerful retrograde. We're only a few days into it and I am loving it personally. Something's coming back. Make of this reading what you will, okay? I'm only the messenger and it's a bit of a beautiful reading, guys, okay? And I'll speak to you next week. Bye.